Throughout my blog, in my planning, I studied different institutions and brands, how they market themselves, how others promote them, etc. Moving on to my production, I've tried to include similar conventions to these. I created a music video, a digipack, and a website, all of which I had to think carefully about how I was branding them and the target audience in which I was trying to reach. What is branding? A brand is an overall experience of a customer that distinguishes an organization or product from its rivals in the eyes of the customer. Brands are used in business, marketing, and advertising. This is often done with a theme and can attract and obtain a cult audience. Some examples. Artists often use branding to help them differentiate their products. This is mainly seen in things such as logos, digipacks, and websites. Having something such as a logo or website alongside with the music helps to reach out to a wider audience and may grab the attention of some people who are attracted to the art rather than the music. Aside from just the visuals, there are also many branding techniques that artists use to further promote their work. While researching into brands and artists, I developed my own branding from what I had observed and studied in other artists' work. I created my own digipack and website that reflected an image of the band I created successfully. After audience testing, I was able to pick the best designs for both that was most desirable and would reach the largest audience out of the others. I also created a logo for my website. I was going to use it in my digipack, but I decided that it was too much and didn't quite fit in. The logo I created was a reflection of the name I picked for the band Electric Oceans, which all linked in with the locations I chose to film in and the style and image I wanted to create. I created a few different drafts for my logos. After careful consideration and audience testing from my target audience, I decided on the most desirable logo for my website. This logo, now known to a specific audience, may be able to reach a larger audience and in the future be used for different things such as merchandise. Each design for the logo that I created came with various disadvantages and advantages, which are mostly due to the connotations of the images. Water and the deep blue and light blue colors give connotations of calm relaxation. Since the music I was using was quite upbeat, these connotations didn't really fit in with what I wanted. However, it did fit in with the band name that I picked, as well as the locations I chose to film at. Therefore, I decided that these advantages outweighed the disadvantages. I decided to continue using oceans and electric blue colors within my logos. However, I wanted to add something a bit different to change the connotation slightly. For two of my logos, I used a wave. Waves have slightly different connotations. Although still represent oceans, it added a bit of fierce nature to the logo, as sometimes waves can be violent or intense. I then added a lightning bolt to two of my designs, one within the triangle/ocean, which made it a bit more interesting, as well as changing the connotations of the image. The other logo shows an outline of a lightning bulb with an ocean image embedded within it. I quite liked how this logo turned out, however I felt that it was too simple. Eventually, I decided to choose the logo of the triangle with the lightning bolt inside it. The reason I chose this design over the others is because of the symbolism involved within it. It symbolizes electricity and water trapped together within something that compresses them together. Much like the music I chose to use, it is upbeat and electronic, but at the same time it expresses emotions such as calmness. I carried out some audience testing, mainly for my digipack, and when researching the genre and band I wanted to proceed with. However, I decided not to audience test my logo because I had already outweighed the advantages and disadvantages and created something that obtained the symbolism I was trying to achieve. I created my logo using Photoshop, then used it in my music video and my website. I decided to leave it out of my digipack as it did not fit with the theme and was too much on the page.